Hello everyone and welcome back to Every Heart Can Dance. This is Kyryl and today we are wrapping up our Samba basic figures by looking at the set of Samba Walks. We're going to take a look at forward Samba Walk, side Samba Walk and stationary Samba Walk. But please fear you not. I know that those figures, or some of them, regarded as super challenging to coordinate. Don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly the sequence to make it work by using those exercises that we've covered in the first 3 tutorials of Samba series. So let's get started right away. Alrighty guys, couple general points before we go into details. Same as in Botafogo, same as in Whisk. We have 3 steps in forward Samba Walk, side Samba Walk, or stationary Samba Walk, which means the timing would be, and the count would be 1 2, and the timing 3/4, 1/4. It means this is a bounce figure. The moment we have the count, that means that already signifies there is a bounce happening. However, this is a slight bounce for forward Samba Walk, side Samba Walk, and stationary Samba Walk because there is still movement with the weight even when we're doing that replacement. So we don't want to bend the knees too much. What I usually talk to my students, and this is a really cool secret, you can say, in Samba, there are 3 levels of height. There is up, middle, and down. Anytime that we're dancing, whatever figure we have, we're always dancing only at 2 levels. We're either dancing up to middle or middle to down. So the figures that have our bounce with feet together, like Whisk or reverse basic, where we're bouncing all the time with putting our feet together, we normally bounce at middle to down. So it means middle to down, middle to down, middle to down. So there is really strong and grounded bounce. Figures that have movement, like Botafogo, forward Samba Walk, even stationary Samba Walk, or in particular Cruzadas walks, we dancing up to middle, which means our bounce is reduced, what's called slight bounce. Yeah? Why? So we'd be having time to come back from the down movement to continue going up and using our ankles. So again, to sum it up, the point number 1, we do not bend the knees as much as in the Whisk or reverse basic. Yes, our lowering is staying at the middle level. Yes, we can go up and lower, softening our knees at the middle level. Don't go too much down. That's point number 1. Alrighty guys, let's start from the stationary Samba Walk first, and then we'll add an extra or progression a bit more forward for the forward Samba Walk or change direction for the side Samba Walk. So we're going to start the same way as we did before. Standing leg, doesn't matter right or left. Point in the back with part weight on the ball. Soften the knee, drop this hip and lift the back one up. Transfer the weight over. So our weight is almost fully, let's say 95% on top of the front foot. Now, in order to start growing, we have to release. We have to release our hip, soften the knee, and start growing at the same time on the quad of the standing leg. See, now we are on top of the foot. So let me do this exercise one more time. So I release and grow. So I'm almost fully on the straight knee, but definitely on top of the foot. I'm going to turn around so you can see me from this side. Now, at this point, I'm going to be going up on toe and bringing my foot with a small step forward. Yes, for stationary Samba Walk, there is still a small step forward. Still small step. I'm transferring weight, lowering, and lowering very little. Remember, we have slight bouncing here. So growing right away, and this is the same as we've done for the exercises. We grow first, almost fully, before we use the ankle, before we make the step. From this point, when the knee is almost fully straightened, foot maybe just slightly flexed, I'm going to be using the standing leg to throw the free one. So what I mean by that, I'm not moving this one first and then sliding this one. I'm actually from this point throwing myself from my weight and this leg from the standing one and catching with the back one. And because of this throw, because of this throw. The foot slides. So the slide is a reaction. It's not an action in itself. If you create a slide by trying to slide, you will always late to come back and going to be having a hard time with the bounce and keeping up with music. So once we've grown, we're throwing, sliding, but upper part of the body tries to stay. The spine still projected forward. So we don't move our spine, we don't move our back backwards. Yes, we keep it in forward, and that allows us from that pressure to replace, to come back. Let me do the same action on this side right now. I'm gonna release, grow on top of the leg almost fully. Now I'm going on count, duh. I'm going up on toe, making small step, duh. Small step, 1, grow. Let me turn this side so you can see this side. And I'm on top of the leg. I'm gonna throw, catch, and replace weight from the back one to the front again. Release, grow, duh. 1, and without moving the body, from here I throw to catch, duh. 2, 1 and duh. 2, 1 and 2. So the ideas we had for exercises, remember we go feet, knees, pelvis, straight knees, feet. We are trying to maintain the same idea. So we don't want to have one and then from this bend the knees push back. And that's why, as we spoken just earlier, that we have just slide bounce. That what allows us to bounce, replace weight, but still match the music. The lower we go here, we don't have time to grow back to create replacement. So usually people go da, and then from here if they push, there is no time to come back. So that's the idea for the stationary samba walk. Forward samba walk will be the same, with the only exception that that step that we do in the beginning is slightly bigger. So we would grow, and that step, instead of going duh, making smaller, we're making duh with a bit more weight movement. Oops. And we're trying to move the weight 1, grow, same idea, duh, 2, and duh. Weight is still moving. I'm lowering and softening both knees to grow on top of the leg to go duh, 2. That's the idea. For the side samba walk, very, very simple. The idea is that our body would be, when we're making that step, and duh. When I'm lowering, my body's turning a little bit more. I'm growing, and from this turn, my leg goes to the side. Duh, 2. That's it. So side samba walk, 1 and body's turning a little bit more. That's how we're telling our partner as well. And this push happens more side replace. The idea of the way we do stationary samba walk, forward samba walk, the core of it, or side samba walk, is still the same. Small side note about side samba walk is that when we're doing in the prominent position, which is already slightly turned to the partner, we would do it even more so through our hips and the body. That will allow a turn towards the partner, tell her that, okay, the movement is changing, yes, from the forward samba walk to the side, and that will allow the leg to be thrown more in that kind of behind the shoulder direction. So let me do it one more time. I would go 1 and 2. That's the side samba walk, and we can follow on crisscross botafogo, volta, crisscross volta, what have you in your routine. Same from the follow side, and on the, you feel the partner's turning towards you, you're going with your pelvis to him as well, growing and having replaced side samba walk. And that's the idea for it. From the back view for stationary samba walk, actually slide side view like this. I'm going to be growing and 1 and 2. Grow on the standing leg first. Small step, 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. For the forward samba walk, the idea would be the same. I'm going to do slide diagonal. And I'm moving more weight, lowering 1, bending both knees and even gathering like the leg. More growing, keeping legs beside, not popping too much forward. Flicking back, 2, and gathering again. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Side samba walk would be, and 1, 2. Or from this perspective, from this side, and 1 and 2. Those are the main body mechanics, the ideas, the technique of the forward samba walk, stationary samba walk, and side samba walk. And here you go, guys. I hope you find it useful. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about samba walks or any other figures that we've covered before, volta, botafogo, whisk, reverse basic. I've tried my very best to demonstrate how the coordination exercises, how important they are, and how to apply them on the figures. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please click notification bell for further videos. Like it, share it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye now.